Channel 3 early warning weather with meteorologist Mark Dixon.
All right, our normal high for this time of year is 73. It's going to be a struggle to perhaps reach or exceed that this afternoon given the cloud cover that we have. Here in the noon hour, we have readings that go from as cool as 62 in Torrington to as high as 71 in New Haven. At 69 in our capital city, 68 currently in Norwich, and we've got the cloud cover out there. Southerly wind helping to bring in eventually some muggier air. We've got dew point values now in the upper 50s, of course, which is not too bad. So our iCam view from Torrington showing the clouds, a common seam as we take you throughout Connecticut with our network of iCams as we look live from Hartford to New Haven to New London. More clouds than anything on this Friday afternoon. So at times we could see some intervals of sun as we look throughout the Northeast. Things are pretty quiet here across southern New England, of course, but we are going to be watching for storms to develop, especially across the Great Lakes. They're going to really get going as we head through the afternoon, then eventually head in our direction. So we've got a warm front that's already moved to our north, so muggier air to our south is going to try to make its way into Connecticut, so that's why we expect it to be just a tad muggier today than yesterday. And really warm air also well to our west and southwest. Given the cloud cover that we have, again, temperatures may struggle to get well into the 70s. So as we look at the big picture, we've got a cold front off to our west. It's that one that will generate showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be strong to severe, especially across the eastern Great Lakes into western New York, northwestern Pennsylvania. But as that line approaches later tonight after midnight and say toward daybreak for us here in Connecticut tomorrow, the line's going to really weaken and start to diminish. And that's what we'll see on FutureCast. Start you off at the noon hour, showing the cloud cover. Essentially a dry afternoon on tap for us, maybe again some intervals of sunshine. As we head towards, say, 11 o'clock tonight, here's that line of storms approaching Albany, moving through Binghamton, New York, heading towards Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. So pretty intense. In fact, there's a threat for tornadoes well to our west, not here in Connecticut. As we get, say, past midnight, stopping the clock at 2 a.m., notice how the line is beginning to break down. The intensity not as bad as it was farther to our west, so that is a trend that will continue as we head through the overnight hours. So the potential's there for some showers, perhaps even some heavier downpours, maybe a couple rumbles of thunder, especially northwest of I-84, but by daybreak tomorrow, the front is moving offshore, and a nice Saturday is on top. We'll say a partly sunny sky. Still going to be a little bit warm. And then behind this front, the cooler air kind of lags behind. So by Sunday, certainly feeling a bit cooler. Now, with regard to the tropics, while things have been quiet as of late, there's a new tropical wave moving off the coast of Africa. This one bears some watching as it is going to be moving into an environment that's conducive for development. So here's a look at the list of names for the Atlantic Basin. We've made it through Joyce, of course, 10 names deep now into the season. If this next one were to further strengthen and become a tropical storm, it will take on the name Kirk. All right, so back here in Connecticut in the meantime, of course, we welcome in the autumn season tomorrow night at 9:54. So upper 70s for tomorrow, and then for Sunday, low humidity, highs in the upper 60s and low 70s. Morning low temperatures after tonight in the upper 40s and low 50s. Monday, we start the week dry and cool, upper 60s, and then Monday to Tuesday of next week, more chances for rain, possibly some thunderstorms as we head toward the middle of the week as we trend warmer and also a bit muggier. For shoreline highs this weekend, near 80 tomorrow with the wind becoming northwesterly, and then low 70s also on Sunday. So Sunday, certainly more autumn-like. Saturday, again, any showers will be confined to the morning, looking pretty good. In the meantime, for this evening, of course, we've got Friday night football. Naugatuck won the big 3-on-3 poll, so hosting, of course, St. Paul Catholic. So weather will cooperate for that. It's going to be a little bit on the cool side, but otherwise dry and probably mostly cloudy.
Yeah, and for all the thousands of people going to Farm Aid tomorrow as we usher in fall, it'll be lucked out.
Farm Aid, we've got the Guilford Fair, we've got the Big E. So much happening, and all in all, the weather's going to cooperate.
All right, good.